Crystal Age Technology screens, and the Lord just blessed me with an amazing idea on how to design the levitating screen for this spot. Man, if this thing does exactly, and it should, if it does exactly what I think how it's going to look, I can't tell you how, I can't really explain it to you, but it shouldn't take long for it to put it together, really, what I've seen in my head. But this screen is going to look absolutely incredible if it does exactly what I think it does. So we have to make an invisible version of the 44 Professional because I need that screen for this demonstration. And I need a spray-on version. Well, actually I have a spray-on version already, but I need an acoustic version for what I need to put here in this spot. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something in the basement. But anyway, so building a screen this way would make my job so much easier. Oh, it would be so much easier. Because, again, I can't say much about it. I'd rather show it off once I get it built. Oh, you must get in here. Why? So, I still, in this room, have to go through a second paint job because the first one, as I said before, it covered, but the coverage on it was really not that good. And they said it was one coat, not really good with one coat at all, period. So we ordered some paint, it'll be on Tuesday, and we'll have the room finished out on Tuesday. So that will be good. I still have to finish up the wood trim and all that, but we need a new formula for my screen in here. The absolute black was developed for, like I said, for myself because I wanted an acoustic black screen in the next room for the theater room. And I really didn't want to be in there sawing and cutting and all that stuff in that room. Up here is a bit of a challenge because I tried to bring the 120 inch up here and it was a freaking headache. Couldn't even get up the stairs to begin with. But to build a 120 inch in here, it's going to take up a good amount of room. And spraying is going to be a headache. So I know that from the door. So I can't tell you exactly what this screen's going to look like. All I can say is it's going to be like something you've never seen before. I'm still trying to figure out, like, the Lord already gave me the idea on how to design it, but how is it possible? And if it does work, oh man, it's so simple, not even complex. And the thing about it is, it's going to be absolutely amazing when we get done with it. And there's going to be no wood involved to do it. No wood, no lumber, no brackets, no staples, nothing. That's all. That's pretty much all I can say. So we have the floor painting here for the floor. The floor is going to be bone white. So right now, let me show you what we have so far done. I would have had it all knocked out, but as I said before, we went to Sherwin-Williams, and I really didn't like the paint that they sold me, but it did the job. It covered, but it came on, it was just not even a smooth roll. So Tuesday, the other paint gets here. We got a one coat white paint. I'm curious to see what 24 versus almost 50 bucks would have cost me. But we have to still come in and we have to coat this. Trim all has to be done. Trim here has to be done. Closet has to be done. And then we have to recoat the entire room so we don't have these marks all in the wall, so it looks nice and smooth all the way across. And then in this container right here, we've got our floor paint right there. So that's going to allow us to turn the floor to bone white. And keep in mind, those who've never did a floor before, you don't have to worry about it scuffing or getting damaged. That's not going to happen. This is my black floor and my dedicated theater room. Why is my fan off in here? Gee whiz Louise. So this is the black floor we did in here for the dedicated theater room in here. Keep the fan on. So in here we're going to change the floor to white. So everything can be bone white. Now, we still got to go over to Lowe's to pick up the trim for the floor, because we're going to put in this kind of like this cover from here to here to here. I already ordered the LED lights, so they're going to be in soon. Yeah, I know the weather smells muggy today, real muggy. Muggy and mosquitoes is not a good combination. So from here, we're going to put in our trim here and here. That's going to be coated white. We're going to put some caulking on top of it so none of the light can push through. Paint that white into with the floorboard. Put blue neon light under the bottom of it. That's going to reflect off the floor. The screen, oh man, I really can't tell you much about it, but when you see it, it is going to be sick. If it does what I think it does, it's going to be quite impressive. We can show you how to make other models of it without using the walls, but in this one, we're definitely going to be using the walls. All right, well, with that being said, it's not much to talk about here. Pretty much just got to finish the paint work in here, and that's basically about it. And this room will be done and ready to be set up. But in order for me to do this, I need a new formula. Now, the absolute black, as I said before, was developed because I really didn't want to go into the room and cut, saw, and build a frame for a 39. I wanted an acoustic screen that I already had attached to the pre-existing frame for the curtains. So that's why the absolute black was designed. Now I need a 44 invisible acoustic screen, or 44 acoustic screen for in here for this setup. Man, if this does, I was sitting there and I was wondering, because at first, like I said, getting lumber in here is a headache. It is, it's a headache. You usually have a few people that can help me out who'll pick up my lumber and stuff. So I try to build screens, if I possibly can, by just using scraps I got around the house, or basically I build them without a frame at all, period. Attach them without a frame. That's a scrap screen, by the way. That's a screen that's sitting on the wall without a frame. And the one we have downstairs in the basement is also a scrap screen, 129 inch. So to do the boards and the room, I'm definitely going to have a I'm definitely going to have wood shipped in. Freaking Lowe's charge so much money to ship wood, and it's unfreaking believable. I went on there. You have to spend at least $75. Over here, that's what it is. You have to spend at least $75. And once you spend the $75, you would think you get shipping for free. No, no, no. Then you spend an additional $50 for your shipping. Usually at most places, if you spend a certain amount, they give you free shipping. Not there, they don't. You have to spend $75 to have, this is kind of messed up. You have to spend $75 worth of merchandise to qualify for shipping. And then you'll turn around and you'll pay another $50 because you qualify for the shipping. Now you can pay $50 to have the shipping. Man, I swear, whoever thought about that, boy, that's just robbery at the end of the day. So let me get this straight. I have to qualify in order to pay the $50 for the delivery. That's interesting. So that's what I saw when I was on the site. And I was like, okay, that just sucks at the end of the day. I only need a few pieces of wood. I got to spend all this money. So my friend's coming down. She's got to pick up an AC from me because it's one I'm not using in the house. And if she comes down, I can finish the trim. If not, then I'll just take a lift down, pick it up, bring it back. Either way, I'll get it done. Because I don't like it when my projects are put on hold. All right, people. I'm just waiting for a few things to come in the door. Printer's all rammed up. We got to get tracking numbers out today. We're doing it today for the tracking numbers. Because since everything's going to be here, we get everybody taken care of. It's Saturday morning. Literally, I should be up watching cartoons right now with a big bowl of cereal instead of doing this. Don't get me wrong, but I literally should be eating a big bowl of cereal watching cartoons. I miss my cartoons. I'm going to start doing that from now on. I'm going to start making that a tradition. Because I got plenty of time in the day to get things done. I got to take some time out for Mr. Bird. I miss my cartoons and a bowl of cereal. So that's what I'm about to do when I get off of here. I'm going to Amazon and order me a couple boxes of cereal and some freaking plant-based milk. And start my tradition of watching my cartoons in the morning. All right, people. Well, that's basically about it. But I just want to show you what we're designing next, because usually when I'm designing stuff like that, chances are it's for something that I need for a project in my room. I'm still kind of tickled pink, man. I can see it in my head. If this works exactly what I think it does, this thing is going to look absolutely insane. This might be the most insane thing we've ever done yet. But I'm just curious if it will actually hold. That's what I'm more curious about. All right. You'll get a chance to see it probably next week. We'll be done. The room should be done next week, hopefully. All right, with that being said, gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.